Alright, so let's take a look at creating the hands now. So for the hand itself, I'm just going to use a box. So go to Subtool here. Let's go ahead and do the same thing we did before. This time we're going to, where's my pen? Here we go. And I'm going to select a box. This right here. And I'm going to click on it by holding Alt and clicking, or you can switch between your layers here. And I'm going to hit W, holding Alt, and I'm going to move it into place. Off to the side here, rotating. And then I'm going to hit E for scale, and just kind of scale the whole guy down a little bit. And hit W and Alt to move that into place. Again, I'm hitting W to select move. I'm kind of doing this a little bit quickly. You should be practicing outside of these videos as well, but remember, W is move and Alt moves it around. I'm going to click off to the side here, hit E, grab my scale, move that down. Hit W. Now this is going to be much easier, like I said, if you're using a newer version of ZBrush. Alright, so go ahead and with my move tool still selected, right, I'm going to scale this out, and I'm just going to drag out the hand. So I get something like this. Go a little bit wider too on the side. Alright. Let's go ahead and shrink this down a little bit so it's a little more flat. And I'm just placing it in the position here. Now I'm going to push it out a little bit going this way. I'm going to take a look at it. And I don't mind if the arms are a little bit exaggerated or long. I'm going to hit Q to go back into edit mode, hit Alt, and reselect that torso. And with my move topological brush on, I'm just going to shrink this. Now, I know for some of you, a lot of this is going to be completely new, so make sure that you're watching the little subtle nuances that I do, following it and pausing the video. Okay, so what I'm actually doing here is I'm making sure, notice that the hand is completely inside of this box. Okay. Now, I'm not going to merge it just yet. I want to create all the stuff, like the thumb and the fingers, and then I'm going to mirror it and then merge it. So go ahead and append a sphere. My sphere 3D. Alt click on that sphere, holding W, I'm going to move it into place. Same thing here. Hit E for scale, bringing this down. And this is probably the most frustrating feature of the old version of ZBrush that I'm using that, and that's why they changed it. Right? I'm using my office computer, which I haven't had a chance to upgrade. So let's go ahead and hit E to scale and bring this down a little bit. And position this all the way into here. Just bring it down just a little bit more. So it's inside the box. Alright, now, what I'm going to do is duplicate this a few more times. Duplicate it once. You can see it created a copy here. Hold Alt and move it roughly where the knuckles should go. So something like this. And then I'm going to scale that down. So scaling this down a bit just so that it's, again, marking the place where it needs to go and positioning it here. Alright, there's one. Kind of offset it just a little bit here. Duplicate that again, holding Alt, move this new duplicated version over. This, duplicate again. You know what, I'm going to undo each one of those. It doesn't let you kind of do that. You can select it and then just hit delete. And then when it prompts you, just say always okay. Because I want to scale this down a little bit more. Enter on that one. I'm going to delete this guy. There we go. Let's scale this guy. Delete this one too. Wait, did I lose that guy? Yeah, let's put this guy back over here. There we go. I'm just trying to get a much smaller like knuckle. so I can fit all 4 in there. Okay, let's duplicate this too. Much better. Alright, those are my knuckles. Alright, I'm actually going to shrink. This is all going to get edited too. It's something like this. So I'm going to scale this up a little bit more. It's too small. I think I got screwed up during the moving the other 3. Okay, let's merge all of these down. So you want something like this. So up top here, I'm going to go ahead and merge down all the way till I got all those fingers. And then these are just placeholders for where the knuckles can be. We're going to resculpt all of this. Alright, let's go ahead and actually let's just do that now. Let's go to geometry, let's go to Dynamesh. Now it's one object. And what I'm going to do is hold shift, and I'm just going to start smoothing this out a little bit with my move tool as well. And what you'll notice as you begin to smooth this, right, it'll start to take on the shape roughly of a hand. Let's go ahead and hit Control D. Divide that a little bit more so it holds the shape. It starts to take on the shape of a hand. So something like this. Kind of start to move this in just a little bit. Don't worry too much about this. Like we will, holding Alt using that thing I showed you, kind of move these bits in. So it starts to look more like a palm, right? All of this stuff can be edited because we're working with clay. Smooth out this is a little harsh. Edges here. Alright, let's go ahead and create those fingers. So go ahead and append a cube again. So go to Subtool, Append. This video is running a little long, so append cube. Again, with the cube layer selected, I'm going to move this into place. Scale this down a lot here. Just keep scaling it. And you're going to fan out the fingers. So I'm going to hit W and Alt. Move this into place. Move this down. Let's make sure we have scale in. And we're just going to push this right where that knuckle is. Maybe a little bit lower. Let's hit F to focus. So this one here. So something like this. And then what I'm going to do is hit W for my move, and then I'm not going to hit Alt, and I'm just going to drag out that finger. So something like this. Alright. And then I'm going to just duplicate that and hold Alt and move it. Or here. Or this way. And then I'm going to duplicate it again. Place one here. But watch how I do this. I'm going to move it in with my move tool. And then move it out this way. Just position that into place. Now for the rest of these, I'm just going to rotate them. This. It's okay if they touch a little bit. So this is our pointer finger. This should go here. Should be a little lower here. And then here's our pinky. Position this here. I'm going to rotate these guys just out a little bit. Just let's rotate this guy out too. Alright, we get something like that. Let's go ahead and merge all of this down. And then I'm going to go ahead and Dynamesh this. Let's go ahead and hit Q. And because it's already, if you hold Control and you swipe out like this, it's a shortcut for just Dynameshing. Alright? Alright, so that hand's a little big, but that's okay. We'll scale it down and we'll fix it up the next video.